Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2 Miles Morales. Of course, this is the Gamerverse edition. On the front of the box here, we get the nice picture, the nice render of our Miles figure with an image on the back, which we get in a bit better lighting here on the side. Let me see if I can cut my light out to show it. On the back, we get a look at all of his accessories. And another picture of the figure. Another picture of the figure on the side. Spider emblem on the top. Not much else on the bottom. So without further ado, let's get this guy up. And before we look at the figure though, I want to take a look at all of his accessories because this is Spider-Man done right. This is a $25 figure. If you find it in stores, if you find it at GameStop and you remember, it's 23 bucks, even better. And it comes with all this. 4 pairs of hands and an extra cat. And I know most people don't care about the cat, but still, compared to the Marvel's Spider-Man 2 actual, like Peter, oh my god, 35 bucks and you get half the stuff pretty much. Oh, you get all the webbing. No, you don't. The webbing, I don't count any of that because it's all horrible. Like, here's the thing about these web lines. Since I have one sitting nearby. They're crap. These things do not hold Spider-Man. It's not like I can wrap him or make it look like he's shooting a web line out. You know, Mafex has got it down. Legend should be taking notes from them, but they're not. Anyways, I'm going to get off this rant because these accessories are pretty nice. You get a couple of charged hands, of course. Alright, so from what I have gathered on the game, truthfully, if you have both versions of the figure, you're going to have it even more accurate because he will have both effects. So he'll have his old lightning effects along with the newer, more... I think it was this way in the comics, right? I'm going to call it more comic accurate. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, so let's actually look at the figure now. And here we have our Miles Morales figure, and it's a good one. I know I say that about everything I review, but I generally don't buy stuff I don't like. So, no, I don't have a lot of negative reviews on the channel. Outside of when I have to buy one for a Build-A-Figure piece that I want to complete. Then you'll hear me rant about how much I hate it. But outside of that, I'm mostly positive, I should say. So, should have cleaned my station off a little better before starting this review. I couldn't put my arms anywhere. So, this figure stands just like the other one. I'm pretty sure it is, for the most part, the exact same, only with some repainting, and I believe the arms are new sculpts, and that's it. Everything else is reuse, but honestly, when you got it perfect the first time, let me adjust my camera here. When you got it perfect the first time, why would you change anything the second? You know what I mean? Oh, home run on the first try? Awesome. Don't change. Why would you change anything about it? You know what I mean? So, it's a reuse that I'm okay with. And it's not repaint. It is just outside of the arms, 1-to-1, the same figure with, I think, a slightly darker red. If you're wondering why I have both of these, I found this guy first, and I've had this one on pre-order at Entertainment Earth for... how many months is it in now? I pre-ordered him like January 20th, and I was getting ready to sit down, do the review on this guy, and wouldn't you know, they shipped him out the day of, like the day of my first recording for this. So I decided, no, I'll wait. I'll wait until they get this guy to me, because then I can kind of compare. And honestly, I would have canceled my order, but I forgot I pre-ordered him. So, we'll get to the comparison here in a second. I'm going to run over articulation really quickly because this one was first for me. So let's set that Miles off to the side. So Miles can look up about yay high, looks down about that far, has his hands sticking out, and goes into a T-pose. Don't ask me why, I forgot what I say every time. So I'm just going to do a nice full rotation right there. bicep swivel. It goes full 360. Double jointed elbows. And all of his hands have the same down and up motions, which I'm really happy we can get out of like this electricity, because they could have just made this all like hard plastic so it just gets stiff and you can't move it past here, but they made it nice and flexible so you can get it like that, like get him in the pose of drawing energy out of something, which I would love to see out of the Spider-Verse figure for the Beyond the Spider-Verse movie. So yeah, ab crunch goes that far down, back that far. He does have some butterfly joints right there, as any good Spider-Man figure does. Legs kick up that high. Has a nice thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. Feet kick out that far. And he has some nice ankle pivot. So, doing a more realistic comparison here, I'm going to pop a hand off here. Throw on just an open one. And mainly what I'm comparing is just coloring and that kind of stuff. So we'll do the same to this guy. We're going to make him look as similar as possible and just kind of compare them. Although I could make this a separate video, and who knows, maybe we still will, because no one watches reviews, sadly. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, as I was saying, this Miles has just a darker red for the most part, and you can see is that? No, this is all reuse, and they just painted on his new piece here. Instead of sculpting new hands, same goes for these. As you can see, it is the exact same sculpt. Actually, hold on a second. What did I do with the other blue hand? We're gonna... See, this is why you compare for the first time on camera. Yeah, see, that's clearly the exact same. Am I nuts, or are those just slightly different? It might just be the blue blends more than this one, or it's like softer plastic. I'm not really... No, it's the same. I can kind of see it now. I have to really stare at... There we go, it's clear. You can see how it's just the same mold. Dang. They actually had me thinking they put some real effort in there. But yes, clearly the arms, just from shoulder to hand, is a brand new sculpting all the way down, which is pretty nice. I love seeing that out of any figure. To get some new sculpt, even if it will never get used outside of this. Let me stand him up here. So yeah, you can see these two stand at the exact same height, as they are the exact same figure. And if one looks taller than the other, it might just be how I have them standing. Now there was one accessory each had over the other. Of course, Spider-Man 2 Miles had the cat, which does make me hopeful we'll see more of him. More of the Spider-Cat. And then the older Armadillo wave, Spider-Man had the unmasked head, which should, if we just pop it off here, should fit your new one. And before you tell me, oh, that's not accurate, yes, I know, the gameplay trailer is out, but still, yeah. You can see there, it makes for just as nice a looking figure. No issues, and like with this one, you don't have to worry about stretching the ball joint or anything, because it is the same sculpt. My review station is not very stable, so every time I do this, it completely shakes with every little motion. So we got Miles there and Miles there. So let's actually get him scaled and compared with some other figures. Why did I pop the head off and pop it right back on? That's the real question we should be asking. Ow. Alright, so getting Miles nicely stood up here. Alright, so getting him scaled, he comes in at 6 inches tall, which is nice. You love to see it for a Spider-Man. Now, we've already seen him compared next to the last one, so I will say I don't have a Mr. Negative to compare him with, otherwise I would. I just didn't spend money on that 2-pack. What I do have is a Kingpin. And yes, he's sitting here because I just recorded the Rose video. But ignoring that, and that is a video you should go check out if I don't post it. If I don't post it after this one, go check it out. And if it's already up, go look at it. It's going to be a fun time. So getting him out of the way, I also don't own any Spider-Man from that, why am I forgetting? Video game. I don't know how I forgot video game, but, you know, it's whatever. I don't have a figure for him because I couldn't find the original, and I'm not willing to pay for the new one. So, in terms of figures related to Miles, specifically this version, there aren't many, but I can show him off next to one of my favorite Marvel Legends, the Rhino, the retro one specifically. And you can see he just towers over Miles. So, yeah, I don't have figures to compare him with, really. You know, I don't really have any other Gamerverse ones or anything like that. It's all... I don't have anything to compare him to, and I really wish I did. I would compare him to the other ones in the line, but I bought... well, no. I was thinking it was the Armadillo wave. It's not. So, yeah, I have nothing left to compare him to, unless you want to see something in the comments, and I can just show it off when I make a comparison video all about the differences with these two. In fact, I might just call it this. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I know it's been a bit of a mess, as all of my videos are, but I do appreciate the view. I appreciate you staying this long, but I would appreciate you even more. In fact, I would like you if you go down to that subscribe button and just tap it. Just give it a little tap, or punch it as hard as you can. Like, punch a hole through your monitor as hard as you can, or your phone. Whatever you're watching this on, hit it as hard as you can. I'll really appreciate it. And without further ado, I will let you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and see you in the next one. Bye.